Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We've got an update today from Virgin Galactic, and we're going to look at the test flight analysis, see what we can draw from that. Welcome, everybody. This is a live special, and we've got some big news for the channel, big news for Virgin Galactic. I'm very excited, as I always am, always positive, always happy, always making money. That's what it's all about, right? Bringing the great news to you, sharing with you everything that's 100% truthful and honest with my real money, my real trades. That's what this channel is all about. And that's why I can announce something very special. George has just become a member. Thank you very much indeed, live on the show. Look at that. Thank you ever so much, George, for becoming a member to our channel. Thank you. Live in the show. That was cool. Let's go straight into the positions right now. Let's go for all our positions right now. First of all, if it's your very first time here, please click subscribe and ring the bell. We got some exciting news this afternoon to share with everybody. So click subscribe, ring the bell. If we get 100 likes, we will give away a cash prize in the show. And in 1 hour and 10 minutes from now, we have our world premiere of our fundraiser, our part 4 of 15 for our friends in Turkey and Syria for the earthquake victims, of course. So we are covering that every night. And tonight is REM, Everybody Hurts. More information on that very, very shortly. You'll notice behind me, the studio is turning Virgin Galactic colors. Look at this. Yes, here it is. This is the official Virgin Galactic studio. I think it's the best live streaming studio on YouTube. And it's most certainly all about Virgin Galactic. Welcome to Virgin Galactic Space Studio. We got some great news. I'm hoping to get some very special guests on my show very soon from Virgin Galactic. So let's get straight into it. Let's look at our positions first of all, and then we'll get into our news for Virgin Galactic this afternoon. First of all, here we go. This is my position. I'm $36,000 right now, overall position. But if I bring in my Roth IRA as well, you can see my overall position is 42,474. That's my entire position. My Roth IRA is virtually maxed out. We only started in December, so we're very, very excited about that. Here comes all the smoke, the Virgin Galactic smoke, steam and haze and God knows what else. Very, very excited. So let's get back into our trades, see where we are. And you can see behind me now, the studio is set. There you go. The Virgin Galactic Space Station welcomes everybody here from Dallas, Texas, just down the road from New Mexico, where the spaceport is itself. Okay, so we're going to do the flight analysis this afternoon once we've gone for all our stocks. And we need to look at all our stocks because we need to recognize what is going on here with the overall markets. Why is Virgin Galactic not really doing much today? I explained why this morning. It's because of PPI. It's got everything to do with it. Tesla is going down. I said it would. I put a video about Elon Musk has made an arse of himself and he's destroyed the brand and down it goes. That's what happens when you literally abuse your customers and you think that you are above everyone. Well, you are not, Mr. Elon Musk, and your stock will go down and I will buy it when it does. And we hope you get replaced as the CEO very soon. Okay, Amazon is going down. McDonald's is going up now. Coca-Cola, our defensive stocks, as predicted, exactly as we thought, our defensive stocks have recovered somewhat today to take up the slack. That's what you want to see. Google, Microsoft, high-tech stocks being sold off today. So, of course, that's exactly what will happen as well. Or Enphase Energy is taking a big dive today. Hopefully, we can pick up some discounts on Enphase Energy. So let's get back to Virgin Galactic and our news. So we got some news to bring everyone. Rob Brennan, I believe Rob Brennan sent me this in. Rob, are you Robert166 something on Discord? Is that you? If it is you, I need to change your name so we can update you so we know 100% who you are. Okay. All right, let's get into the information. Let me first of all just invite everyone to click subscribe and ring the bell. Give me a thumbs up if we get 100 likes during the stream. Yes, Robert199 set on Discord. Okay, we'll upgrade your account in a few moments then so we can see it's you. Okay, right. Virgin Galactic, what is going on? The post-flight information. Who is with me in the live stream? We've got 38 watching, just 16 likes. Let me go over to the screen. We want to get 100 likes so we can give money away today to you. So let's click on the likes there. Look, we've got 38 watching. Look, I'll zoom in. Let me put a minute on the clock and then I'll do the flight analysis for you. Okay, here we go. 1 minute on the clock. There's 38 just tuned in already, and we've got 18 likes. Smash the like button, and we'll go straight into our post-flight analysis. Okay, smash the like. There we go. We've got 18, 19's going up, 38 watching. We need at least 30 likes, unless we've got all bots watching us this afternoon. 19, come on then. Welcome to the Virgin Galactic Space Station, the official, the best. It's only official because I said so. Nobody else said so, but I don't see anyone more passionate about Virgin Galactic than me. I don't see anyone with a space station built in the colours of Virgin Galactic. 24, 25, come on, let's get it up there. We've got 18 seconds to go. Let's do it right now. Smash the like button. 25, we're nearly there. 11, 10, 9. We want to get 100 likes today so we can give away a cash prize. And don't forget, it's cash prize giveaway tomorrow, every Friday. Okay, let's get straight into it without further ado. Let's talk about the breaking news here. So, if you are new, good afternoon. Welcome to you. Click subscribe and ring the bell. And we're now going to discuss the information for Virgin Galactic. All right, let's get straight into it. What is going on? So, here we go. This is the analysis. Yesterday we saw the flight, and now we're going to look into the post-flight analysis. Here we go. So we've got the information here. You asked, we answered. When VMS emerges from the hangar, Eve is handed over to the flight test team. We saw that yesterday, and under the direction of Senior Flight Test Director Kelly Latimer. I'm hoping to get Kelly Latimer on the show. They've all been invited, and let's be honest, this is the Virgin Galactic studio, right? As one of our test pilots, Kelly has flown Eve many times, which is why we asked her a few questions about how and why we put our mothership through its paces. So here we go. Question number 1 was put to her. Beyond kicking the tires and flying a couple of trips around the pattern, why do you need to test Eve and gather so much data? A primary reason for doing flight tests on Eve is to inform our models. We have the ability to model our vehicle in terms of aerodynamics, loads, and systems. Our engineers are able to use these computer models to predict how the vehicle will perform in different phases of flight. So for tests, we actually go out and fly very specific conditions, gather data from the vehicle such as airspeed, altitude, and various other aircraft parameters. Then the engineers look at the data and determine things like, to what degree did the wing bend or not bend? Our engineers take all of that information and update their models, because although we don't fly every possible situation, our computer models can and do. And that's very important for a rocket company. If you think about it, we have to be able to test things, but we can't ask pilots to go and jump through hoops and do all kinds of extreme circumstances. We have to have a situation that's kind of like, safe to do so. Anyway, let's carry on with our next paragraph. And we also conduct what's referred to as functional check flight. It's a standard practice in the aviation industry and is always a key step after maintenance or modifications are performed on the aircraft. We check everything on the ground and then again in flight during different maneuvers at different altitudes and temperatures, especially extreme cold temperatures. Cold, we're talking about getting near space and in space, of course. One day, we never know, we might get Virgin Galactic go beyond the Kármán line and actually go towards the moon. Who knows? They are the space leading company, so who knows? Anyway, Let me just get my focus on my camera, right? It's picking up the haze. And there we go. Doesn't want to focus. That's better. Got it now. Okay, question number 2. How do you get all this data from Eve? Is it like hooking up on an EKG? Who come up with these questions? It is something like that, yes. An example we use is strain gauges, which are devices that measure stresses and strains. We have a number of strain gauges, and we put them on specific areas of the wing, the landing gear, the tail surfaces, and along the fuselage. They measure different areas on the craft, and when we do a maneuver that should stress the aircraft, our engineers collect the data and go back and then update their model. So yeah, there are a number of different gauges throughout the vehicle. We also measure the stuff you would normally measure: altitude, airspeed, altitude, attitude, I beg your pardon. We have data system that collects all of that information and puts it into a drive. We can also send that information down to our control room, so we have engineers that watch in real time as we're doing this, and they can see exactly what the aircraft is doing as we're flying. Great stuff. Because of course, at the end of the day, if we don't get a successful flight, it's all over, right? It's all over. Now then, let's have a quick check on who's here right now in the chat as we continue delving into the flight analysis and so on. There are 37 watching and 29 likes. Please do smash the like button and come back to me with your questions live on the show. Right, let's move on to our next question right now. If you've just tuned in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. If we get 100 likes, we will give away a cash prize in the show, live on the show. Okay. All right. Okay. Carrying on. Pilots say every plane has its own flying characteristics. After modifications, will Eve fly differently? After we go through and re-rig our flight controls, it won't be exactly the same. We have specifications, of course, so we know the aircraft will fly properly, but it may not be exactly as it was before. Now, for the pilot, you may or may not notice it, but of course, that's why we get the data. The test pilot has an opinion, but the data has the facts. Regardless, I'm always impressed by how well Eve performs, especially when it doesn't have to carry a spaceship. For such a large aircraft, it's got a lot of get up and go. On takeoff, it particularly leaps off the ground, and that's not even at full power. Now remember, it has 2 fuselages, and that does take some getting used to, because we're not sitting in the center of the airplane. Next question. We've nearly come to the end of it now, and then we'll look at some more information on the stock price. Okay. Question: the biggest chance to Eve is the launch pylon, the assembly in the center of the wing between the 2 fuselages that cradles VSS Unity and releases it. Release. You've heard that before, right? It is the primary role Eve plays to carry our spaceship to launch at altitude. It is possible to test the pylon without actually attaching Unity to it. Yes, one thing we will do is take it out without any spacecraft attached to it. Up to high altitude, cold soak. Make sure everything operates in extremely cold temperatures. Then we actuate the hooks that would normally attach to the spaceship and collect data on how they performed. Great. Let me carry on. Let me just see who's here in the chat right now. Let's bring you onto the screen. Are these questions from the post-flight press conference? Yes, they are, Bootsy. All available on the Virgin Galactic website. Matty has just popped in, says, space, all-time high this year. I do agree with you. Let me read this information from 22. Fed's Bullard advocated a half-point increase at the last Fed meeting to get to adequately restrictive levels. This is all very important stuff, okay? We need to look at the whole market. It's why PPI was so important. It's why I put a PPI warning out earlier, because that will depress what's happening here with Virgin Galactic. And Schiffeler Steven says, good evening, Martin and everyone. Okay, we're nearly at the end of these questions from Virgin Galactic. So I think this is our final question. After Eve passes its test flight, when will it head back to the spaceport? And is VSS Unity ready to go for a ride? Yep, Unity is ready and waiting. We complete system checks during initial flight test. Eve will fly what we call a ferry flight to New Mexico. The team is excited to see Eve and Unity reunited again. And we have some more testing to do with the mothership and spaceship combined, including more ground testing, glide and power flight to complete the required validations of the vehicle's modifications. So there you go. There's all the information brought to you from the Virgin Galactic website itself. Thank you very much indeed for Rob providing me that link. Very, very useful indeed. So we're getting ready for the flight. I will keep my eye on it. I'm tracking it all the time. I'm inviting Virgin Galactic representatives, pilots, and media to come onto my show, because I believe that this is the best live streaming studio online for Virgin Galactic. This is it right now, and we're very excited to bring you Virgin Galactic news every day. Okay, let's go and hopefully this was useful information to you. Let's now go into the Virgin Galactic stock price. Because if first of all, we need to talk about what's most important, right? The whole stock market as a whole is what sits around Virgin Galactic stock price. Virgin Galactic can't be successful by itself. It's not possible, okay? It can't all by itself just do what it wants to do. It has to reflect the overall stock market. This is my portfolio, which is defensive at the moment because we are in a bear market rally. We do have a major issue with CPI today going up. Inflation looked PPI. CPI looked like it was going up as well. Overall, year on year, we're down, but last month, January, wasn't good. So all of that will affect the success of anything like Virgin Galactic. There's no point just being a permeable and thinking everything's great. Richard Branson doesn't think that. He's fully aware of the inflation, and he's fully aware of the customers maybe struggling to buy the tickets. He's fully aware of price constraints on what they need, prices going up. So we need to be just fully aware of all that, so not to get carried away. Anyway, there we go. So this is my overall portfolio. If we now look at all the stocks, you get an idea of actually what is happening here at the moment. We've got my overall portfolio is now very defensive. I trimmed off the top from Virgin Galactic to put into the S&P. I do expect it to go a lot lower. I do. Virgin Galactic, I do expect this to go back down again to $3. I do. And I'll buy more then. Virgin Orbit, not related, but of course it shares the brand, going sideways. Rivian being sold off. Tesla is going to be one of the biggest losses. I've said it over and over again. I've made videos on it. I've shared the videos with you all. I've talked about it. Here is the videos. Look about Elon Musk. I put them out just a couple of days ago. If we go to the video screen, you will see exactly what I said about Elon Musk. There we go, destroying the brand of Tesla with this very abusive thumbnail, which he used on Twitter. And a survey was done saying that young people now wouldn't even buy a Tesla. And I said, I now won't buy a Tesla. I've said it publicly, and I stand by what I say. I always say what I do, and I do what I say. I am not going to buy a Tesla because for me, the image of the whole thing is ruined. And you might go, well, who cares if you don't buy a Tesla? Well, there's thousands and thousands who feel the same way now. So Elon Musk, I hope, for the benefit of Tesla, which is when I can get back into it, is fired as a CEO. All of that is important to bear in mind when we look at Virgin Galactic, because the whole market will be affected by this. All right, this will bring down the S&P. This will bring down tech stocks. This will bring down a lot of high-risk stocks. SPY getting sold off. There we go. Information coming in from 22. Thank you very much indeed for sharing that. It is. There's more to go. A long way to go. Lucid has been proven. I've proved it over and over again. It's trading like a meme stock right now. The company itself are great, but they allowed themselves to be manipulated by people making up stories and haven't corrected it. I would have liked to have gone on, if I was the CEO of Lucid, and pointed out that all these rumors aren't true. They haven't done it. We saw what happened to Virgin Orbit. Terrible press conference, terrible presentation. Presentation to your stockholders is vital. I would love to represent Virgin Galactic, by the way. And, you know, just putting that out there. McDonald's, safety stocks, Coca-Cola going up, J&J going up. You can see it all there right in front of you. All the defensive stocks are going up. So if you're not in defensive stocks now, your portfolio will be suffering. And I do expect another 10 to 15% drop. I've got into Next Era Energy. That pays a very good dividend. I don't see it as a risky stock. Enphase Energy, however, is because purely on the price. It's very, very expensive. Anyway, back to Virgin Galactic. That's our position right now. Let's bring in some questions. Do we have any questions? Let me go and check how many people are watching live right now. And thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. I have another thing to share with everybody. So I want all my members to get very excited right now. As you know, my drive on this channel is to be the most honest, most committed, most real, genuine channel on YouTube for everything, not just Virgin Galactic. And I am now going to announce to you 3 very exciting things. First of all, here are the 3 things. I don't know how to say it. Are you ready? But I'll get straight into it. Incognito. I am incognito mode on Google and YouTube right now. I'm incognito mode. As you know, I now have ranked for a while, #1 for SPCE stock. Even though others, like the Wolf of Dubai, say they're #1, they're not. That's not true at all. I am #1, but I've got some much more exciting news than that. So let me share it on the screen. Here is SPCE stock. You can see it right there. SPCE stock. For the search term on YouTube, the second largest search engine in the world. I pretty much own the front page of SPCE stock, and I am #1 for SPCE stock. Okay, you already knew that. That was great. But what's really exciting, as of today, incognito, I now rank above Virgin Galactic themselves. So Richard Branson, I'm talking to you, sir. And I'm talking to all of you at Virgin Galactic. Please allow me to be your media or press officer for Virgin Galactic. I would love to promote you. There's no one more passionate. There's no one has a better studio than this in the world, I don't believe, for Virgin Galactic. And I now rank #1 for the Virgin Galactic search term on Google. Sorry, on YouTube. I apologize. The second most important search engine in the world. Above someone here with 116,000 subscribers, and I am still only a year and a half old with just 6,500. So there you go. #1 now for Virgin Galactic. Now then, we're going to go even one better. We are now on Google, the #1 search engine in the world. Obviously, if you type in Martyn Lucas, I would come up #1, obviously. But what if you type in Virgin Galactic cracked wings? Well, I am #2 in the world on that search term on Google. I'm very proud of that. And the only reason why that has happened is because of my members, because of all of you, the family who watch me every day, who share my videos, who are members with the highest engagement rate of any YouTube channel in the world when it comes to live viewers who are paid members. No one gets close. The average is 8 to 9%. We are 95%. We are way more than Mr. Beast, way more than Virgin Galactic, way more than any other channel. I'm very proud of that. And that's not down to me. That's down to all of my members for being part of this family. So there you go. I thought I would share that information with you. That's pretty cool, right? #1 for SPCE, #1 for Virgin Galactic, and #1 for Virgin Galactic cracked wings on Google itself. So thank you ever so much, everybody that's a member of my channel and supports me every day, and all those Virgin Galactic investors and fans around the world. Thank you for making us #1 for the search term, now on Google as well as YouTube. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.